For the last 10 years, GitHub wasn't just a tool. It was our home. It was the social network for our code bases. We trusted them. But that trust is gone. First, it was the acquisition. Then it was realizing that our private code is essentially training data for their AI. And the final straw? Last week, they tried to charge us for what? Running code on our own servers? The runner tax. They paused it because we screamed. But the message was pretty clear. The rent is about to go up. So today, I'm evicting Microsoft from my basement. I'm moving my entire DevOps lifecycle, the code, the testing, and the deployments onto my own hardware. It's going to be faster, it's going to be private, and it's going to cost $0 forever. Let's get to work. We are replacing GitHub with Gitea. Now, why Gitea? Simple, efficiency. GitHub Enterprise is a massive, heavy Java application, whereas Gitea is written in Go. It's incredibly lightweight. You can run this on a Raspberry Pi Zero, an old Android phone, or that laptop under your bed with a broken screen. It barely sips any power. And the economics on GitHub, if I want a private repo with 50 collaborators, I am paying $4 per user per month. Whereas on Gitea, I have unlimited users, unlimited repos, and unlimited storage for absolutely $0. I'm using Portainer to manage my Docker stack because life is just too short for long CLI commands. Now in Portainer, we are going to deploy a stack. Let's call it Gitea demo. Now we are just going to copy paste this Docker compose file. Okay, so we have a Gitea image. We have to set up an environment variable for Postgres password. We have a couple of ports mapped to 3000 and let's create that environment variable for Postgres and deploy it. And we are pretty much done in terms of deploying the server. Let's go to the URL. Here we just have to finalize some of the details and just confirming update checker and install Gitea. Okay, and for the account we will create a admin account. Nice. So we are just going to create a sample repo here to showcase how similar it is to GitHub. MIT license, create repo. You can look, it looks pretty similar to GitHub, right? Now for GitHub Actions, we don't have a runner setup, so we are going to go to the site administration page first. And here we are going to go to Actions and Runners. So we need this registration token here to create a new runner. So we are going to go back to our Docker compose file in Portainer first. Going back to Portainer, editing it and adding a runner at the very end. What this will do is this will create a container with the runner image, and that runner image will basically use that registration token to connect to Gitea at port 3000. And let's just add a new environment variable for the registration token. We are just gonna update the stack and make sure that we repull the image, and done. So let's just go to the logs and see what's going on. It's still failing. Let's wait for it to retry. Yeah, right, success. Starting runner daemon declare successfully. Okay, and we can also see that in our UI now. This is where self-hosting used to really suck, but Gitea fixed that. They have something called Gitea Actions. It uses a runner that is compatible with your existing GitHub Actions file. That means I didn't have to rewrite my entire pipelines. I just pointed my runner to Gitea and my auto deploy script will still work like magic. Now, I know what you're thinking. What happens if my server dies or my house burns down? Do I lose all my code? That's why we use mirroring. You don't have to delete your GitHub account. You can set Gitea to automatically push and pull changes from GitHub as you please. This is my backup plan. If Microsoft decides to delete my code tomorrow, I will still have all my data backed up 4 hours ago on my own hard disk. I lose nothing. I'm not leaving GitHub, I'm just outsmarting it. Is it perfect? No. Here's the reality check. GitHub is a social network. If I push code there, millions might see it. But on my own home server, no one but me can see it. If you need a portfolio for a job, you still need a public presence. And let's not forget, there's no support team here which will help you in case you lose your password or if you get hacked. And God forbids, if your hard disk fails and you don't have any backups, you are not coming back from that. With great power comes great administrative problems. But for me, the trade-off is worth it. I'm no longer a tenant in Microsoft's building. I am the landlord. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to build your command center, the dashboards and the widgets for your own server. This is the TheSudoMode. See you in the next video.